Hello friends, it is Monday at 10:22 a.m. I decided I'm going to film a what I eat in a day or week. I haven't decided yet. So we'll see. You'll know based on the title whether it's going to be what I eat in a day or what I eat in a week. I've been kind of putting off filming a video like this because I have been pretty public about recovering from an eating disorder, but I haven't been public about how it's been going for the past year or so, year and a half. Not great, but not bad is basically the answer to that, really simply. That would be a whole other video to try and explain everything, how it's all been going. So yeah, I've been careful about filming. I've been putting off filming a video like this because I don't want to trigger anybody. I don't want to set a bad example for anybody. I'm kind of multitasking right now here because I'm making oatmeal and my water was boiling. I'm gonna set the timer. Yeah, so I don't want to set a bad example. I don't want to trigger anyone inadvertently. But I think I've been doing better than bad lately. Really trying to honor my hunger, honor my body, honor my cravings, and not judge myself too harshly for what I've been eating. So I think I've been doing pretty well. But yeah, so here we are. So this morning I am wanting something filling, something that's gonna give me a lot of energy and also taste good, maybe be a little sweet. I've been kind of on a savory breakfast kick for a really long time, but this is actually what I had yesterday morning, and it was good. I'm thinking I'm gonna make it a little bit better though, because it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. But it's oatmeal with protein powder and walnuts and an apple. I didn't have the apple in it yesterday, so I think, and it was kind of dry, so I think the apple is gonna help make it a little moist. Sorry if you don't like that word, but yeah. So welcome to my what I eat in a day or week, for someone who's trying to continue healing their relationship with food, and yeah, hopefully it gives you some meal inspiration. That's kind of the one positive thing I think that what I eat in a days or what I eat videos can do. Just like, oh, I never thought about that combination, or I never thought about trying that for breakfast or lunch or whatever. And also just my unique situation. It's not super, I mean, there are lots of people who live alone, but my situation of I am a woman who lives alone, and so I cook as such, but I'm also in a relationship, a monoamorous relationship, so sometimes I will eat food from out in the world with my partner too. So what do I order? What does that look like? While also trying to be kind to myself and not, like, I'm not on a diet, you know, I'm just like eating. This is how I eat. So anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and start continuing. So I'm gonna start continuing to prep my food. So here we go. This is kind of what I'm looking at right now. I've already put in my protein powder into my bowl. This is real life. There's dishes in my sink. But yeah, I've been using this protein powder for quite a while now. It's from Amazon and it's pretty good. It's pea protein, I believe. So I am going to put in an apple today, and I think I'm gonna do less walnuts than I did yesterday. I did a 1/4 cup yesterday, so I think I'm gonna do less than that, maybe just to help it not be as dry, and just basic oatmeal, agave, cinnamon, and here we go. It's 3:15 and I'm still in my pajamas. I had every intention of going for a run this morning, but I should have known that as soon as I ate breakfast, I was not gonna go for a run today. But that's okay. I haven't had a rest day in a while and I needed one. That music is from a car that's outside. So there's that. Anyway, I knew I needed one. My body's been asking for a rest day. So, but honestly, I mean, if we're being honest here, part of what I do still struggle with is feeling like I can eat like a normal person on days that I don't work out. And so it's hard to think, okay, I didn't work out today. What next? What do I do? And I know that that's very problematic, and it's, I do eat, like I'm going to be eating, so don't worry, but just know that there's like a battle happening on the inside here. But it is also a very weird time because it's after lunchtime. I mean, what is lunchtime? And early for dinner time, but I did eat breakfast kind of late. It was after 10 a.m. Earlier on, I had a couple of string cheeses. I've been working on some stuff for my work study position, and I do want to get some reading done for school, but I just kind of need to, you know how you can't just like cut to that. There's got to be, or maybe you can cut to that. I can't cut to that. I need sort of a transition into it, so I'm watching True Blood. Oh, and Suki just had a dream about someone. It was really well done. Oh my god, why can't sexual tension be that good in TV shows now? It's not that good. It's not as good as it used to be. I don't know. Anyway, all that to say, I am eating a very late lunch of my vegetarian chili. Here, I'll do a little close-up of it. There we go. It is a different batch of essentially the same chili I made in my most recent video, the productivity vlog where I was doing some meal prep. I'd say the only difference, the only noticeable difference is I added a teaspoon of cayenne to this batch, so it's got some nice heat to it. The last one I felt like wasn't spicy at all, and I missed that. Tyler and I were both adding sriracha to our chili last time, so this one you don't need to. No, it's got a nice heat that really builds. So yeah, I'm going to eat this. I really can't wait to live somewhere else. I can and I can't, but that's a different thing. I'm gonna eat this and watch True Blood, and then I'm gonna get to reading about the principles of trauma therapy. I also ate one of Tyler's little round pieces. What are those called? The round pieces of your sushi, like the slices, sushi slices.
A slice of sushi?
I ate one of Tyler's sushi slices in addition to mine, just because I wanted a crunchy.
Yeah, because I screwed up and bought the wrong sushi. Nope, my hair is too stupid. I can't be on camera. My hair is a fright.
I like your
My hair is a fright.
I think that's everything I'm eating today, but I might have one of these JoJo's, or I might have a piece of chocolate, and I might finish my bottle of wine. We'll see. Or I don't know if I do all three. So I thought about adding a little more flavor to that lunch, like sriracha or soy sauce or something, but I don't know, I just wasn't feeling a strong flavor. So it was not bland per se, like I had seasoned the tofu and sweet potato with salt and pepper. But it was, I don't think, like, if you want a big flavor party in your mouth, that wouldn't be the way to go without adding anything to it. But it was what I needed. I was just really hungry too. I just didn't want to think about how am I gonna flavor this up. I'm just put food in my body right now. I thought about having some of my chili for lunch because it was already made and I wouldn't have to wait any longer than like 5 minutes for it to heat up. But on my to-do list today was to prep the tofu, the sweet potato, and the rice that you saw me prepping, just so I have prepared things for the rest of the week in addition to the chili. And I'm a little tired of the chili because I've made 2 batches of it in 2 weeks and I So I'm a little chillied out, honestly. So also, in addition to what I ate on camera, the bowl, while I was cooking, I had some of the tofu, just because baked tofu, who knew? Some of you knew, but baked tofu is so good. It's so good. And then I had put the rest of the sweet potato that didn't kind of portion out with the rest of the meals into its own container, and it was sort of overflowing, so I just like ate some of it. So I had more sweet potato and tofu than was put in that bowl. But I feel pretty satisfied now. I'm pretty full. Also, I'm watching Abby Sharp's most recent video about what Kendall Jenner eats in a day. For some reason, I don't know, I could probably figure out why, but I don't know. I really like to watch Abby's videos while eating. Probably because it just helps me if I'm feeling anxious about eating, because she's so she promotes ways to have a really good relationship with food and your body and eating and moving and all of that. So just, it feels like I'm associating food and the act of eating with like positive thoughts, I guess. Anyway, all right, that's it. I'm warm. Having the oven on made my apartment really warm. Okay, I'll see you the next time I put food in my mouth. Hi, it's still Tuesday. It is almost 10:30 at night. I got back from my first official Revlon girl rehearsal. We've met before, so this is our first, like, we're finally starting. We're diving into it. We're getting down deep. I don't know why it's getting so dark. It's just dark in my apartment. Oh, whoa, hello, there we go. Yeah, so I just wasn't very hungry after my cycle class. So I had, you saw, string cheese and some crackers, but I'm feeling a little more peckish now. So I'm gonna have some chili. Boom, there it is. I'll do a better close up. I'm gonna have that, and then I'm probably gonna go to bed. I might want something a little sweet after, so I'll show you if I do, but yeah, here we go. It is 6:15 p.m. I have rehearsal in 45 minutes. My berries class ended at 5? Yeah, so I wasn't hungry right away, but then I started to feel hungry, but not like so hungry to have all of this, the rest of my chili that I prepped, but I could tell that if I didn't eat something substantial, I would be famished during rehearsal, and I don't want to get that hungry during rehearsal, so I'm going to eat now. But yeah, that's just what I'm gonna eat. I'm not really gonna show myself eating it because this kind of thing gets redundant after a while, but just know that it's the same chili that I've been having throughout this video. Just got back from spin class and I am famished. Like, I was pretty hungry when I was having those almonds, but it was within an hour when class was going to start, and I knew I wouldn't want something big before class. So I was hungry going into class, and now I'm like, I feel like a bottomless pit. I could eat everything right now. Tyler had gone to Trader Joe's and picked up some of the little frozen Indian food entrees, which are really good. I haven't had these in months, actually, like not since I was at my internship and in school and in rehearsals and doing all that. I basically lived off of these. I've had more time to cook and stuff, so I haven't needed them, but he bought them, and I don't feel like trying to scrounge because right now the only prepped food I have is the tofu and sweet potato rice bowl thing, and I already had that for lunch. I don't want to have it for dinner, so had this, and then I might even, well, I've already had a few of these, but I might munch on a few more of these chips if I'm still hungry after the vegetable biryani. And I'll probably want something sweet, and if not sweet, then I'll make myself a Moscow Mule. So that's the plan. Good morning. You saw me eat a Kind bar as my pre-run snack. Again, it was late in the day. I can't wake up early anymore. I don't know what it is. I can't do it. But I really wanted to run because I didn't run on Monday, and I've got my half marathon in just a couple of weeks. But it was late. It was just my energy levels. It was not a good time. So I only ran like a little more than 3 miles, just because my cubes were low. So, but the Kind bar like gave me some energy, but now it's lunchtime, but I'm having essentially the same breakfast I had a couple of days ago. It's just this egg wrap thing that you saw me make the other day. So I didn't show you me making it again, because that would just be really redundant. But this is what I'm going to have. I'm watching some True Blood, and I have quite a bit of school reading to take care of today, so that's what I need to get to. morning. It is Saturday. I just got back from a berries class and I am now having my first meal of the day. It's actually a little late to be having my first meal of the day. It's 12, a little after 12. But I thought while I'm making my brunch, I guess you could call it, I'm going to talk a little bit about how I decide what to eat. All disordered eating thoughts aside. Primarily, is it primarily? I don't know. A huge factor in how I decide what to eat is based on what is the perishable produce, like the really perishable produce that I have currently in my fridge, in my kitchen, that needs to be consumed or it will go bad quickly. So typically, at least lately when I've been going grocery shopping, I've been buying mushrooms and spinach, and just the nature of both of those types of vegetables is that they tend to go bad pretty quickly. The spinach will wilt, the mushrooms will get, I don't know, sometimes kind of hard, or you know how mushrooms go bad. So even though right now I'm not really in the mood to have the exact same breakfast I had yesterday and then like the other day before that, you'll see it in a couple minutes. I'm having that same breakfast because I don't want this produce to go bad. If I didn't live by myself, I don't think it would be as big of an issue. Like, I could be making breakfast for me and Tyler and it would help make the produce go faster. And some might say like, whatever, so what if a little bit of the produce goes bad? It's not a big deal. Like, you should be able to have what you want. Food is super expensive right now and I am living off of student loans, so I do not really have the privilege of just like letting my food go bad willy-nilly. So that is currently what is informing my decision on what to have for breakfast today. Hello all. So before that little shot of my nighttime snack, you saw, oh gosh, that was like 8 hours ago. I have not felt hungry truly since those pancakes at IHOP. They are the protein power pancakes. They were really filling. Like, shockingly filling. I don't know. I truly have not felt hungry. But thank you, Siren. I guess I feel peckish. Like, it's more, I'm not even stomach hungry. It's like I'm mouth hungry. I want to be chewing something. I also think I'm thirsty. I want some water. Yeah, but wild. Anyway, so that's why it's nighttime, it's 8 o'clock, and you haven't seen anything since the pancakes. So I'm gonna have these chips and my string cheese. I did also just want to pop on and make sure I included that in the morning, even if I did not always show my coffee, I did have 2 cups of coffee. So sometimes I would show like it in my travel mug, what I brought to school. But I always had 2 cups of coffee. And then every morning I've been having 2 of these hair, skin, and nails gummies. I don't know, just thought I'd try something new to see if it did anything. And I don't know, jury's still out in terms of hair, but I think my nails seem shinier and stronger. But other than that, you have seen everything that I have been eating for the past week. It is Sunday night. If I eat anything after these chips or drink anything, I might have a Moscow Mule. They're so refreshing. I feel like, is it worrisome that I'll drink something alone in my apartment? I don't think so. I literally like have learned what alcohol addiction is, so it's not that. It's just literally so refreshing to have that fizziness, and then just like makes me kind of sleepy, and then just like go to sleep. You know, it's not an every night thing either, as you saw. I'll go through phases where like I won't have one for a really long time, and then a few nights I'll be like, my little meal. It's a little treat. Anyway, okay, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's the first time I've done anything like this before, really logging a whole week of food like this. I don't know. If I do it again, I'm sure I'm gonna learn a lot from the editing process of this video, what I would do differently in terms of filming things or kind of the format or whatever. But I'd love to hear your feedback as well. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe for more videos about my very weird life. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Good night, or good morning, or good afternoon, or whenever you're watching this. Have a good one. Mwah. I don't know why I kissed you.